Welcome back, cereal fans. I'm very excited today. Mixing two of my favorite foods into one. Today we are going to review Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Glazed Donuts. Now, this is the first in a series that has come out just recently for the new year, even though it's the old year, but for 2025. And I'm excited. We're going to bring all three fabulous flavors to you. I hope that they do us justice and that they actually have a little bit of a donut flavor to them. So let's get into it right away. Now, what you notice is the box is quite classic. It looks just like Frosted Flakes. We've got our proverbial character here for cereals. Tony looks great. He's very happy. He's bringing us to us. They're telling us what we're getting. They're trying to show us what a donut hole looks like. However, I think they tweaked the color on the donut hole because there's not a donut hole in America that looks like that. They're a little bit more brown. And so I think something test marketing said that people don't want a brown cereal and doesn't evoke the sense of donuts. But, I can't fault them too much. So everything about this, it's speaking to me as a child. So I love it, but I'm going to knock them one for the image of the donut hole. That's only a 9 for that one. The value, whenever you go to the store, brand new, so you're paying a premium price. There was no deal on that one. You're only getting a 6 for that one, Kellogg's. Now, let's get into the actual smell of this bad boy. Let's find out if it holds true that I get any kind of a sense that I'm dealing with something beyond Frosted Flakes. So I'm kind of eager to find out what we've got here. So let's see. And oh, here we go. Okay. There's a little tang smell to it, so maybe that's the glaze factor to it. Maybe that's the Frosted Flakes factor to it. Odd choice, by the way, to make Tony your sports. He's all healthy and go, Tiger. And here he is selling me donut cereal. I think it could have stood on its own. Boy, the smell. It's not off-putting, but it does smell more like a bran flake than it does any kind of a donut to me. It's pedestrian at best. It's just not great. I'll give you a 7 for that one. Cereal color. Now, I already peeked in here just a second ago, and I'm afraid that what we're dealing with here is something that looks a little bit more like kibble than it does a donut hole. They're not circles like they're presented to me. Look at that. Those are flat. So these are more oval type shapes than they are donut holes. So unique color, I don't think so. They seem like they're Frosted Flakes more than they are a donut cereal. So unique color, boy. And even on the packaging, they're supposed to be a little bit more yellow, whitish than they are here. So cereal color, it's just a 5. Cereal shapes. You know what? If it were spheres, I would have actually given it lower. These are a little bit more like sandwich things, so I'll go up a little bit more, but it doesn't match what it's supposed to be. 6. Dry crunch. Let's find out if it's worth it. All right. That tastes like Frosted Flakes. There is nothing in that. That's like a puffed Frosted Flake. That does not taste like a donut. This is no donut. I would never go back to this donut store. This is... No, there's no donut flavor in that. That is a Frosted Flake that has been air puffed. That's like a Cheeto mixed with a Frosted Flake or something. It has a little bit of a burnt flavor aftertaste, so that's not even desirable on that one. So it's actually going down to the 4. No, the dry crunch, actually, though. Let me back up. Dry crunch is coming clean off my teeth. I'm actually okay. It's very, very crisp, like any other of our puff cereals, like your Cocoa Puffs or anything like that. So it's a very high-pitched crisp. That's actually a pretty good 8. Uniqueness of taste. Never tasted anything like that. Oh, wait, no, I have. It's called Frosted Flake. This is basically the exact same thing. This is not unique. This is a 5. Name matches the taste, not at all. That is a 3. Really, really disappointing on that one. All right, let's find out in my bowl here, Frosted Flakes, what this is going to do to us on a wet crunch. So we put some in, and let's go ahead and get our milk going. Sorry I'm off camera here for just a second. How was your New Year's Eve? I hope it was grand. I hope it's great. Let's find out. Let's pour a little bit of milk into this. And let's let it set, and we'll go 1 minute on that one to let it set. And remind you, again, new year, new you. I would love for you to subscribe, to tell your friends to subscribe, for us to get this community built up higher. I promise to do a better job to bring you new content. There's a lot of new cereals out there, and my wife has given me a directive to clean out all of the cereals that I've stockpiled while I was neglecting the channel here a bit, but hopefully we'll get better. So likes, thumbs up, subscriptions, all that would be great. If you have email comments, please leave those, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so it's time. Let's go with this one, and let's find out what our crunch sensation is. Actually, the taste is enhanced. Taste is better. It lost all of that burnt flavor. I take that back. There it is. But it tastes like a big puffy frosted flake, less than a donut. But the crunch is really, really good. Man, it's held up well. I see a few bits of caking in the back of my teeth right now, but that's a 9 for that one. That's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and measure my overall heart rate. Normally somewhere around a 60 on my Apple Watch, which I would love for you, Apple, to sponsor me, if you wouldn't mind. Let's find out what my heart rate is as I got through my first video for my last video for 2024, my first for 2025, maybe for you. And let's see where it puts my heart rate at. It says it's an 88. Man, that gave it 2 bonus points. So that gave it, I'm going to give it an 8. I'll round that up to an 8. So my grand total on this one is a somewhat respectable 66. So that's everything that I wish to share with you today. Again, I'm your host, Siri. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, God bless your cereal and go out and have some breakfast. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.